What's up, everybody? I'm really stoked right now. These came out a lot better than I thought they would. It was pretty faint at times, but yeah, I can't believe this picked up this well. So there's been like 7 big back-to-back solar flares, and this is just getting started. So it may be more than a light show here, guys. I don't know, as in power going out and stuff like that. I I doubt it. I don't think, even though there's a lot of X2s and 3s, that I don't think it's going to accumulate to major outages or anything. But what do I know? Yeah, me and Ruckus cruised out of town, and at first it almost looked like hazy, foggy sky, and the intensity definitely varied. Like here, you can really see the red, and the greens were coming out really good at some times, and it would take a long time for it to change. You wouldn't really notice it changing staring in one spot, but looking back and forth between different spots, you'd see a whole new pattern when you turned around. And here, this was awesome. It didn't even pick up the really cool shafts of light, but this did a lot better than I thought it was going to. So I heard somebody on here earlier debating on whether this is real or not because it just kept happening back to back to back. And it was speculated that there might be something nefarious going on. There is a legit geomagnetic storm going on right now. I've never seen anything like it. Oh, yeah. So I was by this ranch, and there's a cutout of a cow up there. So here we'll be able to see how the sky's changing. And then looking directly the other way was the signpost. So you'd have this, and then about 30 seconds later or so, it'd look like this. And then a few more of the cow. Get a cow. If you can get away from city lights and get out this weekend, it's probably going to be pretty cool. Because this is literally just getting started and not sure where this is going to go. Might not be a bad idea to have the gas tank full. But for now, I'm going to just go with enjoy the pretty lights. I honestly don't spend much time worrying about a Carrington event scenario, because if it does ever happen, there's nothing you can do about it anyway, so I'll just deal with it then. But you should be stocked up with a little bit of something just for any whatever may happen, because there's a lot of scenarios that could. And then once you've done whatever prepping you're going to do, don't worry about it anymore. Enjoy the light show. This was extending pretty far south too. I'm in the Ozarks, and it was south of me, pretty much down to the horizon, so it wasn't just a northern light thing. All right, let's do the cow sequence one more time, just because I found a cow to photograph. So, on a serious note, though, if the power does go out, it could be the start of something serious. Not trying to scare anybody, but if it does happen, just be aware that it might be something that's going to last a long time. Don't quote me on it, but I think all of the U.S. is on like 3 different power grids. But you could get a blast a state or two away and nothing really happen here, and then all the transformers be blown out there. If you're in a situation where it literally starts frying all the wires and all the electronics in the vehicles and everything, that's it. Game over. God forbid anybody actually have to experience that, but that would literally be the end of everything that you know. You know what I'm saying? It's actually a very, very serious thought. And I'm not trying to scare the crap out of anybody. I just want you to realize the reality. And if you were ever in a situation like that, you've still got a little bit of time to act. You can probably take what cash you've got and go to the store, depending on where you live, I suppose. In the cities, nah, they're not even going to bother opening things up. You live out in a little country town like me, the manager may show up. You may be able to talk him into, hey, round off to the nearest 100, bud. Everybody's in a different place in a different situation, but I highly recommend thought exercising that scenario. It's probably a lot less stressful to have already done this, and rather than, oh, it might happen this weekend, but we have spent 4 years exploring the past catastrophes, so we all know these are possible and have happened, but it's definitely easier looking at them like a thing in the past. But if the power did go out, I'd say 99 out of 100 people right now wouldn't have any idea what had just happened. And for that matter, I don't think I'd be much better off for knowing that it had happened if wires are burnt and stuff like that, then you know what happened. But if the power just goes out, then you don't know if it's going to be a day fix, a week fix, and I'd say it only take a couple days for people to start getting really edgy. Anyway, enough doom and gloom. It's just so you're aware. But I've already done all the prepping I'm gonna do, so I'm thinking more along the lines of me and Ruckus may have to go camp it down in the national forest tomorrow night. Because if this keeps building up, it might wind up being a really good show. Anyway, stay safe out there. Static out.